From Hostelli Field in Upper Gwinnett, Pennsylvania, we welcome you to the Game Time Sports Game of the Week, brought to you as always by the great people over at On the Radar Sports. Tonight, we feature a must-see Philly Select baseball matchup between Grand Slam USA and the Nor-Gwyn Hawks. Hello and good evening as we welcome you inside our broadcast booth here at the historic Hostelli Field. My name is Brennan Flato, and alongside me tonight, it's Penn Charter baseball captain and future Georgetown Hoya, Kerwin Elliott.
Hey Brendan, I'm excited to be here tonight at the Hostelli Field again, and hopefully we'll get to see some good baseball.
Yeah, good baseball is what's expected tonight, Kerwin, and as we were talking about pregame, this matchup carries huge playoff implications with both teams setting their sights on that number one seed.
Yeah, Brendan, it's going to be an interesting one here tonight as both teams are neck and neck in the standings, and you know with playoff seeding on the line, they're both going to be leaving it all out on the field.
All right, and let's get into today's players to watch. First, we'll start with the visiting Grand Slam USA.
For Grand Slam USA, I'm looking at Will Payne. The slugger's hitting around 700 this season with 7 RBIs and 3 runs scored. Payne is a pure hitter. He's only got 1 double this year, but the high RBI and hit totals speak to his team-first approach to the plate.
Impressive stuff from Payne, and then I gotta love a contact hitter, but who are we looking at for the Hawks?
For the Hawks, it's Luca Kemper. Kemper was recently spotlighted by the league for his performances, and rightfully so. He's been a monster at the plate for Nor-Gwyn this season. He's batting .565 through 28 plate appearances. He also has 11 RBIs to go along with an impressive 12 runs scored. Not only can he hit, but Kemper is also a very versatile player in the field as he plays multiple positions well.
All right, Kerwin, and you've been playing the game at a high level for a long time now. What are your keys to success for these two teams today?
So the first of my 3 keys to the game are avoid giving up free bases. In a talented league like this, you don't want to leave any opportunities for hitters to take advantage of walks. Then my second is attack good pitches early in counts. We've got 2 talented pitchers going head-to-head today. They're going to be around the plate, and the best way to do damage at the plate is to get your pitch early in the count. And my third and final is to play clean in the field. The best way to win a baseball game is to minimize the errors, and I think the team that does that today is going to come away with the win.
All right, thank you, Kerwin, and we're just about set for first pitch on the mound for the Nor-Gwyn Hawks. It's Liam Walker, and Walker delivers the 0-0. It's taken high. Leading it off and playing second base tonight for Grand Slam USA is Caden Finger. The pitch. Skied in the infield. Under it is Walker. Nobody will call him off. He ranges towards foul territory and makes the play. And one quick out for Liam Walker and the Nor-Gwyn Hawks.
Yeah, a lot of times coaches will tell you that pitchers aren't athletes and to have the guys in the field catch pop-ups, but you know I always thought, why do that when Walker makes it look pretty easy right there.
And that'll bring up Amari Bowman, the 2-hitter here for Grand Slam USA. First pitch he sees is at the top of the zone. The 1-0. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1 from Walker. It is skied in the infield again. Giving it a look is Kemper, but he will let it go. So 1-2 here. Walker doing a nice job of pounding the zone. Here's 1-2. It's taken high. Good velocity on the fastball from Liam Walker. Kerwin, we saw him close out a win over the Philly Bandits just a couple of Saturdays ago. And he brought that same juice to that game. Tonight, the starter, the pitch. It's a breaking ball, grounded over to short. Backhanded, and it's through the legs. That was Alex Deal over there at shortstop. Just didn't look like he got the best read on that one.
Yeah, no. He went for the backhand there, but I think he could have fielded it normally. It would have been easier for him.
So that'll bring up Will Burns, the catcher for Grand Slam. He squares, pulls back, pitches high. The throw down to second base is not in time. So good wheels there by Amari Bowman.
You got a good jump there.
He'll be playing center field tonight for Grand Slam USA. The pitch. In there at the bottom of the zone. Just at the knees.
Yeah, good pitch from Walker there. Even this count out.
He's throwing a ball high each of the first 3 pitches that he's throwing to hitters as there's a breaking ball in for a strike.
The first curveball we've seen?
I think he got Bowman to pop up on one.
Okay.
But other than that, yes, that would be about the second. Or correction, not pop up, ground out. There's one hit sharply to second, and it's bobbled out there. Bowman turns, but he'll hold it third. And it's 2 runners on at the corners for Grand Slam USA on back-to-back. They're just putting the ball in play. Ground ball's just not fielded cleanly by this Nor-Gwyn defense, which the last time we saw them was really sharp.
Yeah, it was. Not a great start from the Hawks.
That's Logan Bonner over there at second base. Now Walker with runners at the corners. Gets a foul tip into the mitt. Quickly 0-1.
You don't see a batter with sunglasses every day.
The sun is shining. The UV is pretty tough today. As the runner takes for second, the pitch is low and couldn't be dug out by Kemper. It'll put runners at first and second here, second and third, correction, for Team USA, or Team Grand Slam USA.
Yeah.
The pitch from Walker. In there for a called strike. Doing a nice job to find the bottom half of the zone here.
Yeah, my third and maybe most important key to the game was to minimize the errors and play cleanly. And I think that Nor-Gwyn hasn't really done that so far, so it definitely could hurt them later in this game.
So it's now 1-2 after that foul ball. Or it'll remain 1-2. To the shortstop, John Yeager. The pitch taken outside. Looked to be a slider there from Walker.
Another good pitcher's pitch in a 1-2 count.
Seeing if he could get him to chase there. He did not. The pitch fouled away by Yeager.
Yeager's doing a really good job of fouling off pitches and staying alive in this at-bat.
Hey, he's battling pretty good here as he's worked the count to 2-2. Runners at second and third. One away. Walker's pitch. Inside to hit him.
Wow.
That will load the bases. So a great at-bat there from John Yeager. Fouled off a couple of pitches, stayed alive, and gets rewarded with the free pass.
Yep.
That'll bring up Clyde Fisher.
Hawks have the corner fielders up. Looking to get Bowman. The ball's hit on the ground to one of them, too.
Good pitch there from Walker. Makes the count 0-1. His 0-1 pitch fouled away. It'll make it 0-2. So, yeah, Kerwin, as you mentioned, corners are up.
Yep.
Middle infield trying to turn 2.
Yep. They're pinched over there.
As a corner infielder yourself, as we see the pitch here.
Yep.
It's in there for a called strike 3. And a big strikeout there for Liam Walker.
That is huge for Walker.
But as I was saying, as a corner infielder, you in your case, first base, although I'm pretty sure you've played a little bit of third base over your career.
Yeah, mostly first, though.
What are you thinking when you're up there with the bases loaded, corners in?
Yeah, I'm just thinking play in front of the lip so that I don't get a bad hop and try to field it as cleanly as possible and get it to the catcher as quickly as possible.
Is it any different if you're on a turf field like the one you played at in high school?
Definitely, because on a turf field, there's no lips, and the ball's going to be coming in a little bit faster, so you can back up a little bit more. Whereas on grass, you're going to want to get in front of that lip.
So that first pitch was fouled off. Great insight there from Kerwin. CO1 in there for a called strike, and quickly 0-2. Walker seems to have found the zone. We'll see if he goes back to that slider to try and get a chase. The 0-2. It's high.
High fastball.
I don't hate that either. If you're bringing the velocity like Walker is tonight, see if he can
Definitely a good call.
get him to go upstairs after one. So now the 1-2 from Walker. He went to the slider, but a nice hold there.
Yep. A good take from the batter to lay off of that one.
It's Andrew Brightfeller. So a good at-bat here from Brightfeller to get the 2-2 as he skies one in the foul territory.
Catch it.
Ranging back and making the catch is Logan Bonner, or correction, Josh Whaley over there at third. Liam Walker works his way out of a bases-loaded jam to keep us scoreless after the top of the first. We'll head to the bottom half with Nor-Gwyn heading to the plate. You're watching Game Time Sports' presentation of the Philly Select League 14U Division, brought to you as always by the great people over at On the Radar Sports. We'll be right back. And welcome back here to Game Time Sports. Brendan Flato and Kerwin Elliott.
Yep.
Excited to bring you tonight's action. Leading it off is the man on the mound, Liam Walker.
Yep. He was our player to watch last game that they announced the Nor-Gwyn Hawks.
And then starting on the mound tonight is Russell Smith. As his breaking ball goes high. Our silent reporter, Grace Humay, talked to Smith leading into today's game. You will see that interview on our Instagram page at gametime.sports later tonight. So that one is in for a strike. A little bit of a difference in velocity and possibly strategy as we saw Smith go for the opening breaking ball compared to Walker, who lines one down the third base line and through. He'll round first and be content to stay right there with a leadoff single.
Third baseman Andrew Brightfeller almost was able to catch that one. Would have been a very good diving play for him, but just got away from him.
So good piece of hitting there from Walker, the left-hander. Using the left side of the field very nicely there. As we have a runner on first quickly.
Yeah.
Pickoff attempt over to first. Not much of a contest.
Pitch is high from Smith. And Brendan mentioned earlier that the two pitchers we're seeing in today's game probably have very different strategies, and I would have to agree with him. As Walker's got a little bit more velocity, but Smith seems to be more of a crafty lefty, which always messes with batters' heads.
The 2-0. is upstairs. So it's quickly 3-0 here to our player to watch, Luca Kemper. Pick off over to first. Not in time.
I would imagine you give Kemper the green light here as the third base coach. He's hitting in the high 500s.
Hey, he's gotten a hit in over half of the at-bats he's had this season, so
Don't see that every day.
he takes it to the top of the zone. Probably not where you want to go with a green light anyway.
Yeah, definitely not. Good pitcher's pitch, though.
With 2 strikes, you'd probably see him take a hack at that, but not in a 3-0 count, as that one's inside, and it'll be a walk for Luca Kemper. The umpire, I've seen him a lot. He's probably umpired a bunch of my games, but he motions to where the ball went every time, so sometimes when he calls it a ball, I think he's calling a strike. But we'll figure it out. And it'll bring up our player of the game from Game 2 against the Philly Bandits, Cruz Garcia. He talked about his speed. He lays one down perfectly down the third baseline, and he will be there easily at first.
A little bit of a miscommunication from Grand Slam USA is there was nobody to cover first base.
I don't even know if there was, if he had a play.
No, I'm not sure. If the first baseman crashes, the second baseman's got to be in there to cover second base, or to cover first base.
But yeah, Garcia mentioned in his interview that he did with us that he likes to use his speed. Bunting is something you'll see him do a lot.
Yep.
He also uses that speed very well out in center field.
Yeah. He was all over the place in the other 2 games that me and Brendan called for the Hawks.
So that'll bring up Frank Osifshin. Osifshin, another Nor-Gwyn Hawk here, who will dig in from the left side. The pitch from Smith. Breaking ball up high. That one's in there at the bottom of the zone for Russell Smith.
Yeah, good pitch from Smith to even this count out.
Osifshin assuming the duties over at first base tonight as he skies one the right. Under it is the right fielder. He'll make the catch. Tagging from third. The throw to the plate. And Liam Walker will score. Good backup there by Smith, not allowing Kemper to advance from third. But it's a sacrifice fly for Osifshin. We'll take another look at that sacrifice fly, or the play at the plate, rather.
Pretty good throw from the right fielder, just to get down there in time. A little bit offline though.
Pick off over to first. Nothing doing. That'll bring up Alex Deal.
Garcia's definitely going to steal here.
Yeah, with that speed.
And he's off.
The throw goes right back to the pitcher. It's an easy stolen base for Cruz Garcia.
Yep.
Or that will probably go down as a defensive indifference, rather, but... Breaking ball in for a strike from Russell Smith.
Good pitch from Smith.
We've seen him rely on that breaking ball a lot today. It's good. It breaks tightly and it goes towards these right-handed batters, so definitely a tough pitch for them to hit. Probably could get some guys jammed.
It starts really high and then it just seems to come right down into the zone.
And it seems like it's got a little east to west as well, which is always something that's good for a pitcher. This one is grounded through the hole on the left side. 1 run will score. Garcia to third. He'll hold there. Needs to get back to the bag, and he does. And it's an RBI single for Alex Deal.
That is a really good piece of hitting from Deal there, just to put the ball in play and snuck in between the third baseman and the shortstop, and especially with two strikes.
But yeah, just a great piece of hitting. Didn't hit it crazy hard, but hit it in the right spot. Got it through that 5-6 hole over there.
That's all you need to do.
And it'll bring up Hunter McKenzie. As a pickoff over to first is not in time. You see lefties who like to throw that pickoff a lot, Kerwin.
Yeah, Yeah, Smith has done that. I think every time that we've had first and third in this game so far, it's picked off before the first pitch. At bat.
McKenzie will take high on the opening offering.
Yeah, and last time we were here, McKenzie fouled off a lot of pitches. He was always getting deep into the counts.
The pitch. Swing and miss by McKenzie. The throw to second base is not in time.
And scores.
And that will allow Garcia to come across and score. The throw beat him there, but it kind of took a high hop on the shortstop or second baseman. He could not get the tag down in time, and a stolen base. We'll take another look. As while we're taking a look at that, McKenzie skies it into foul territory, and the catch is made over there by Clyde Fisher.
Good catch from Fisher.
Or Crutchin, that was not Fisher, that was Brightfeller. The numbers for Grand Slam are difficult to see because they're the same color as the jerseys. So it's tough to make out their numbers.
Not sure whose decision that was.
Not ours.
No.
Now at the plate for Nor-Gwyn is Josh Whaley. He's playing third base today. Also does some catching for the Hawks squad. As he lines one into left field, and it will get down for a base hit. Around the score is Alex Deal, and Josh Whaley with an RBI single.
Really good piece of hitting from Whaley there. It's big to get in another run while you have a guy in scoring position with 2 outs.
Couldn't tell if that one was going to stay fair. It did.
Yep.
Another good piece of hitting from this Nor-Gwyn Hawks offenses. The first pitch to Logan Bonner is taken high.
Yeah. And we've learned that the Hawks lineup can certainly hit from top to bottom.
The pitch from Smith, high as well. The 2-0. In for a called strike. That one also in there for a strike on the inside part of the plate. It'll bring the count to 2-2. So good response here from Smith.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can get himself out of the inning. The pitch. It's high. The throw to second base is not in time. So a stolen base there for Josh Whaley.
Yeah, the Hawks are also very aggressive on the base paths. They'll steal whenever they have the opportunity.
That one is fouled away by Bonner. Smith, 27 pitches so far in this first frame. He's got 2 outs. Oh, and that one is fouled off the catcher's mask.
Bonner is staying alive in here. It's going to see 9 pitches, I think. Maybe this is going to be his 8th.
It's close to that. Let me see.
I think this is going to be his 8th, actually.
This will be the 8th, correct. So on the 8th pitch of the at-bat, the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4, and a great at-bat there from Logan Bonner.
Yep.
And Bonner, the first game that we saw these Nor-Gwyn Hawks against the Philly Bandits, he was actually the leadoff guy, so you know he's got some of those qualities there.
Yeah.
Bringing it to the bottom half of the lineup today. But that just shows the depth of this Nor-Gwyn offense. So it'll bring up Connor Manoy. The first pitch he sees is in for a strike.
Yeah. And it's huge to get on after seeing 8 pitches. It really takes a toll on the pitcher.
Yeah, that's a mini battle within a much longer game.
Yeah.
And to win those could go a long way, especially early in a game. So that one puts the wild pitch, and the runner, Whaley, will advance to third.
What's going on here?
And Bonner will also advance to second. And a good call here by the shortstop to just go out and talk to him. That's John Yeager. Try and calm down your pitcher as this inning is starting to get away from him. This is a Grand Slam team that has let up some runs this season. They can also put up runs, though. That's what keeps them in games and gets them wins. So
these two teams are tied in the league, right now?
Nor-Gwyn is a little bit ahead for the AAA division in the whole 14U. As that one is skied to center, under it is Bowman, and he will make the play to retire the side. Nor-Gwyn leaves 2 men on, but they get 4 across the plate. We'll head to the second inning. It's 4-0 Hawks. And welcome back here to Game Time Sports. Brought to you today by On the Radar Sports. Activate your free passport today. 1 passport, unlimited possibility. As Walker delivers the 0-0, it's low. That one is hit sharply and through to left field, a base hit. That's Blake Buckley.
Yeah, that's exactly what Grand Slam USA needs after letting up 4 in the bottom of the first.
So a good start from Buckley.
And in the bullpen, they have USA has Bowman warming up.
That one is cut on and missed. Good chase pitch there.
Yeah. Walker fooled him.
That's Danny Meadows, the right fielder, at the plate for Grand Slam. That pitch is probably just outside. In on the hands, but pulled by Meadows. It'll roll foul. So 1-2 count. The pitch. Skied to the right side. Under it is McKenzie, and nobody will get there. McKenzie wasn't actually under it yet.
Yeah, right in no man's land.
So the 1-2 count, the pitch hit sharply to right. Back is the right fielder, and making the play is Landon Roberts to retire Meadows.
Yeah. Good catch from Roberts there.
That'll bring up the starting pitcher, Russell Smith. Batting here in the 9 spot. The first pitch to Smith is in for a called strike. So Blake Buckley over there at first. They'll try and advance on the pitch, taken high. Good hop from Kemper behind the plate. The pitch from Walker. In for a called strike at the knees.
I think this ump likes to call the low strike.
I do as well. We've seen it a couple of times today. The pitch. Scott in the center. Cruz Garcia under it. He'll make the play. And 2 outs. Yeah, didn't have to show off those wheels that time. That'll bring up Owen Karatnik. The pitch. In for a called strike. Walker put some zip on that one.
Yeah, he's really bringing the heat today.
The 0-1 breaking ball in there for a strike. So quickly 0-2 with 2 away and Buckley at first. Liam Walker gets on the rollover right to himself.
Wow.
Walker will run it over to first, flip to McKenzie, and that will retire the side.
Looking like Ranger Suarez over there.
One man reaches for Grand Slam USA, but that's all that will happen. It's Nor-Gwyn 4, Grand Slam 0, as we head to the bottom of the second. You're watching Game Time Sports, brought to you by On the Radar. And welcome back to Game Time Sports. It's the bottom of the second as that first pitch goes outside. Russell Smith still on the mound.
Yep.
And at the plate is Benny Malera as he takes upstairs.
Not a great start for Russell Smith in this inning.
That is, though, a 2-1. So he fires right back.
That's just what he needs.
A little more of that from Smith, and his day should turn around as that one is skipped past home plate. So 2-1 now. The pitch to Malera. Inside, ball 4. And that will bring up Landon Roberts. Roberts, one of 2 extra hitters.
Yeah, both teams batting 11 tonight.
The pitch. It's high, but it's bunted nicely down the third base line. Russell turns, throws to first. In time. A great bunt, but better defense there by Russell Smith.
Yeah, really great from both sides.
We'll take another look. The pitch was high,
Yeah.
but a great job by Roberts to get it down. And then you
Roberts
see,
had the suicide squeeze there, or if he just went after the high one.
got to get it down, sack bunt.
Yeah.
So that pitch runs high. Also, though, if you do get a breaking ball at the top of the zone, that's not breaking all that much as that pitch was. It's not a terrible pitch to try and bunt if you trust your hands to get on top of it, which he clearly did there. So that one is fouled away by Walker. Kerwin, I don't know if you remember, but the last game when there was a righty on the mound, was Walker hitting from the right side? I kind of feel like he was, as there's a strike.
Yeah.
I think he might be a switch hitter.
Why would he be hitting lefty on a lefty?
That's true. We're definitely thinking of the wrong guy.
Yeah.
He's definitely a lefty.
Yeah. But. Yeah.
A little reverse psychology. Yeah. I just don't remember as many lefties, but that was a long time ago. There's been a lot of games since then.
Yeah.
The pitch. Taken outside by Walker. So 1 out. Malera at second thanks to the Roberts sacrifice bunt. The pitch is cut on and missed.
Walker a little bit late on that pitch.
And that will retire Liam Walker and quickly 2 outs. That'll bring up Luca Kemper.
Our player to watch.
He is. He is also doing the catching today for Nor-Gwyn as that one skips into the glove for a ball. Step off there, nothing too much doing there. So that one will be a ball.
Yeah. I always like when catchers have the 2-piece masks.
Yeah, it's a good look.
Yeah, I think they look nice.
That one is skied to center. Under it is Bowman. He will drop back and make the catch to retire the side. 1 man aboard for Nor-Gwyn, but they can't get him across the plate. We'll head to the top of the third. It's Nor-Gwyn 4, Grand Slam USA, nothing. But before we do that, let me tell you about the great people over at On the Radar Sports. On the Radar Sports, helping athletes and families take control of their sports journey. With your free athlete passport, you can manage your recruiting journey, connect to exclusive baseball exposure experiences, track your development and performance metrics, discover showcase opportunities, and much more. Whether you're working towards your next season, your next team, or your dream college opportunity, On the Radar Sports gives you the tools to stay connected, informed, and ready every step of the way. Activate your free athlete passport today at otr-sports.com. Again, that's otr-sports.com. On the Radar Sports. One passport. Unlimited possibilities. We'll take a quick break here on Game Time Sports and be right back. Nor-Gwyn 4, Grand Slam USA, nothing. Here's the pitch from Walker. In there for a called strike. Comes out firing here in the top of the third.
Yeah. He's done the same thing in the first 2 innings also.
The 42nd pitch on the way. It is hit hard to left. Ranging back and not going to get it is Malera. Around first. Is Dom Grand. So a big double there to lead off the inning.
Yeah. Now you get the top of the lineup.
That's a great piece of hitting, Kerwin.
Yeah, it really is. Now at the top of the lineup, Grand Slam USA is definitely going to want to take advantage of having a runner on second with no outs.
So I'll bring us back to the top of the lineup for Caden Finger. Finger 0 for 1 today. He popped out to the pitcher in his first at-bat as he skies that one foul. The pitch in there for strike 2. So Liam Walker, 2 fastballs, 2 strikes. We'll see if he goes to a breaking ball here or he tries to run that fastball up high again. The pitch. In there for a called strike 3. He did neither of those. Just threw it right down the middle and gets Finger looking. And that'll bring up Amari Bowman.
Yeah, really good job from Walker.
Bowman reached on an error in his first at-bat. So he takes a called strike. The pitch. Skied foul.
Walker's been so efficient early in this game. Wasting no time, getting ahead early in counts.
Fouled away. The 0-2. Taking high ball. I'll make it 1-2.
Yeah, good pitcher's pitch from Walker. See if Bowman would chase that pitch high in the zone. High out of the zone.
The 1-2. Taking high again.
It's right back there.
Bowman never really gave that one a look.
Yep.
Saw it out of the hand. So it's now 2-2. We'll see if he goes back to the breaking ball. The pitch. Just missed. He did go to the breaking ball, though, the slider.
Yeah. Really good job from Bowman to lay off these balls and make this a full count.
We'll see if he tries to go to the bottom half of the zone here. The pitch. Skied to center. Garcia ranging. And calling him off as the right fielder and making the play.
Is that Roberts?
That is Manoy out there in right. So now 2 away here with a runner on second base. Looking to make the leadoff double from Grand to not matter. Now the catcher, Will Burns. The pitch. In for a called strike.
Yeah, like I just mentioned, Walker's done a really good job at starting off these counts hot and getting ahead early.
The 0-1 is upstairs. So now a 1-1 count here. Walker dealing to Burns. The pitch will be thrown to second base and in the center field. So a pickoff attempt unsuccessful. But Grand did not advance to third as Garcia did a nice job to back it up.
Yeah. I think if he went for it, it would have been a close play.
Would have been interesting to see.
Yeah.
But you need base runners here, especially with your 3-hitter at the plate. The pitch skied foul into the street.
And especially with 2 outs, a single will score him from second or third.
And he shut off the wheels going for that double, so
Yep.
he can definitely score on a ball to the outfield. The pitch. Hit sharply towards second. Backhanded by Bonner. The throw to first in time for the out. And that will retire the side. One man left on base for Grand Slam USA. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It's Nor-Gwyn 4, Grand Slam 0. And welcome back. Game Time Sports. Brennan Flato alongside me, Kerwin Elliott. As Cruz Garcia digs in here to lead off the bottom of the third. The pitch from Russell Smith is taken high. Smith approaching 50 pitches. This will be 49 as it is. Skips in the dirt. Cruz Garcia, we saw him lay down a bunt to third in his first at-bat.
Yeah.
An error was made and nobody was covering first, but he legged it out nonetheless.
Yeah.
The pitch. Swinging and a miss.
We've seen him do damage at the place elsewhere. Picked up a bunch of hits in the other two games that me and Brendan called for the Hawks.
Yeah, that included a double. The pitch, swing and a miss again.
Looks to be a little bit late on Smith right now.
We'll see if he can make the adjustment. The 2-2 in the dirt. The sun's starting to set here at Hostelli Field. A good old 7 o'clock start. The pitch in for a call. It's strike 3. And Cruz Garcia is down on strikes.
Yep.
And it'll bring up Frank Osifshin.
And Smith seems to be really settling in here. I wonder if he's on a leash tonight or if they're just going to let him go as long as he can. 53 pitches. So.
We'll see. He's definitely settling in. The first pitch to Osifshin runs high. Osifshin worked a good at-bat in his first opportunity. Was eventually hit by the pitch. He's now got a 1-0 count to work with as that one is high as well. 2-0. The 2-0. Inside. Correction, Osifshin had the sac fly in his first at-bat. But he'll walk here. So free pass for Osifshin. That'll bring up Alex Deal.
One of my keys to the game is to avoid giving up free passes.
Russell Smith has allowed a few today. So that one is cut on and missed by Deal.
Yeah, I think that may be the difference in this game.
Yeah, it was a tough first inning, but Smith has settled in since then as that one is chopped foul.
The Hawks have also done a really good job at finding their pitch and driving it, making it hurt for Grand Slam.
The pitch. Inside.
That ball had a lot of movement.
It did. This almost broke too much for him.
Yeah.
That one is bounced in. So now the count 2-2. The pitch from Smith. He'll pick off, actually. And back in sliding is a Sifshin. The 2-2. Taken high, 3-2. The payoff pitch. Upstairs, ball 4, and Alex Deal works a back-to-back walk for the Nor-Gwyn Hawks. And it'll bring up Hunter McKenzie. The pitch. In for a called strike. A good breaking ball there.
Yeah, that was a really good breaking ball from Smith there.
Caught a good chunk of the plate there.
Yeah.
To make the count 0-1. The pitch. Upstairs. Hunter McKenzie, Kerwin, a guy who worked a lot of quality at bats the last time we had him.
Yep. He certainly is capable of doing damage here with one out and runner on second.
He'll sky one in the foul territory. At the fence, he'll run out of room.
Yep.
That was Andrew Brightfeller. McKenzie looking to do damage. The pitch. Taken upstairs.
Notice that Brightfeller does a really good job of getting to where he needs to be on those high pop flies.
Yeah, we've seen him catch 2 over there in foul territory today.
Yeah.
Couldn't get that one because it was out of play, but had a good read on it. As McKenzie swings and misses at one in the dirt, he will take a seat.
The fence wasn't there. Brightfeller probably would have had that one. But Smith took care of it for him anyway.
So that'll bring up Josh Whaley. Whaley is 1 for 1 today as he takes a called strike. He had a nice single to left in his first at-bat.
Yep, he's definitely looking to stay hot at the plate.
Swinging the Atlas, he swings and misses.
Yeah, this is a good bat.
The pitch. Taken high. The 1-2. Upstairs.
Grand Slam USA needs this out here.
Yeah, this would be huge for them. So the count is 1-2. The pitch. Sky down the line and left. It will get down for Whaley. Around his 1 score. And Alex Deal crosses the plate as well. It's a 2 RBI double for Josh Whaley.
Yeah, that reminds me of our cameraman, Connor Harrington. Always getting the job done. Hitting doubles, running the bases.
Yeah, put the ball down the left field line there. As you can see him cruise into second base with the double. The pitch. In for a strike. That's a good point bringing up Connor Harrington. I do see a lot of the same traits in him and Whaley.
Yeah.
So there's a college strike. Connor's headed to Dickinson College or University, one of the two, to play soccer.
I think it's college.
College.
I also see a lot of similarities in him and Cruz Garcia.
That is true, other than Cruz being a lefty.
Yeah.
That one is popped up to short. And that will do it for the inning. One man left on for the Nor-Gwyn Hawks, but they scored 2. We'll head to the top of the 4th. You're watching Game Time Sports, brought to you by On the Radar. Welcome back to Game Time Sports. Brendan Flato alongside Kerwin Elliott.
Hello.
So first pitch to John Yeager is upstairs.
The sun's starting to set here. I wonder if Jaeger will keep the sunglasses on.
Yeah, it's turning into a nice night. That one is outside.
It is. It's getting less and less humid in this box by the inning.
Yeah, it's much needed. Press box is awesome, but per expectation at a youth baseball field, there is no air conditioning or a fan. But also, you wouldn't expect there to be because how often is it being used? The pitch. In for a call strike.
When the Chestnut Hill Griffins are here, it's probably not too hot.
Yeah.
I like it a little chilly.
Yeah, they probably keep the windows closed.
Yeah.
Again, I think that's the first time we mentioned this field also plays host to the Chestnut Hill College Griffins. And their home games, they had to move from their field over in Norristown after the flood during COVID that left that field devastated. They found a new home here in Nor-Gwyn at Hostelli Field.
It's a nice field, too.
It is. And there's a called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. Walker gets him looking.
Yeah. Jaeger was not very happy with that call.
Neither is the coaching staff.
No. He is yelling.
Yeah, Jaeger certainly didn't like it. He jumped out of the way of it. From up here, it didn't look that crazy. As that one is a called strike at the bottom of the zone. And now fouled away by Clyde Fisher. The 0-2 from Walker. It's outside. The pitch. Sky to right. And foul. That was Connor Manoy giving it a look. It would eventually go foul. The 1-2. In there for a called strike 3.
Yeah, coach isn't too happy about that call either, but
That one looked like a strike.
It was, yeah. The batter
That
was
one
off
looked like a
little
strike,
bit,
yeah.
but it looked pretty good to me.
Bright feller grounds it to third, backhanded by Whaley. He'll throw across the diamond. And what a play by Hunter McKenzie.
That frame, he's able to use his wingspan and catch that.
We'll take another look. A great job by McKenzie, but first off, it was a great play by Whaley over there
He was.
at third. Keeping it from hitting the bag, and then he makes a strong throw over, but it's high, but a great job by McKenzie to go up and get it and keep his foot on the bag. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Nor-Gwyn 6, Grand Slam USA, nothing. You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Philly Select 14U Division, brought to you by On the Radar Sports. And welcome back to Game Time Sports. Let me tell you about On the Radar Sports, who's helping athletes and families take control of their sports journey. With your free athlete passport, you can manage your recruiting journey, connect to exclusive baseball exposure experiences, track your development and performance metrics, discover showcase opportunities, and much more. Whether you're working towards your next season, your next team, or your dream college opportunity, On the Radar Sports gives you the tools to stay connected, informed, and ready every step of the way. As that pitch runs high, activate your free athlete passport today at OTR-sports.com. That's OTR-sports.com. On the Radar. One passport, unlimited possibilities. So that pitch is inside for a ball.
We got a new pitcher this inning, Amari Bowman.
That is correct. Amari Bowman on the mound, and at the plate is Connor Manoy. Manoy takes upstairs, ball 3.
The coach of Grand Slam USA yelling again.
There's a called strike to make the count 3-1, and I believe it's one of the assistant coaches.
Yeah, I don't know what he was arguing about on that previous pitch. It was definitely a ball.
Now it is in for a strike to make the count full.
Good pitch from Bowman there.
Connor Manoy at the plate. The payoff pitch from Bowman is popped up in the infield. Under at the second baseman. That is Caden Finger, and he will make the play. So now stepping to the plate is Benny Malera, one of the 2 extra hitters tonight for Nor-Gwyn. So he takes high. So it'll be 2-0. Pitch from Bowman. In for a called strike.
Yeah, this umpire loves to call the knee-high strikes.
We've seen it all day.
Yeah, it's going both ways.
The 2-1. Fouled away by Malera. 2-2 now. The pitch. In there for a call, strike 3. So quickly, 2 outs for Amari Bowman.
Yeah, good start for Bowman.
It'll bring up Landon Roberts. The pitch in there for a called strike. The 0-1. Grounded foul. Over towards our camera. Roberts fouls it off.
Good job staying alive from Roberts.
The 0-2. Line sharply and out of the reach of John Yeager over there at shortstop.
Really nicely done from Roberts, who's able to have a nice hit with 2 strikes on him.
We'll take another look at that one. That's good 2-strike hitting, Kerwin.
Yeah, it is. Textbook.
I'm going to ask you a question in just a second, but the yellow offering is taken low.
Yeah.
So as a lefty yourself, in a 2-strike at-bat like that where you get that pitch sort of on the outer half of the plate, are you just trying to reach out there and poke it to left, or is there a strategy to that?
Yeah, I would definitely want to let that one travel, try to get it out to left field, have it drop in for a nice single, just like Roberts did there.
So after the single from Roberts, it's now 1-1 to the leadoff man, Liam Walker.
Yep.
He's also thrown a shutout on the mound thus far. He pops it up.
Might be trouble.
Yeager under it. He'll make the play and retire the side. One man reaches for Nor-Gwyn, but he will stay just at first. We'll head to the top of the 5th. It's Nor-Gwyn 6, Grand Slam USA nothing. You're watching Game Time Sports, brought to you by On the Radar. And welcome back. Brendan Flato alongside Kerwin Elliott as we kick off the fifth inning here with the pitch that is cut on and missed.
Jaeger. Is it Jaeger?
Blake Buckley at the plate for Grand Slam USA. As Walker delivers the 0-1. And a good hold there to make the count 1-1. The pitch in there on a swing and a miss from Buckley.
Yeah.
The lights are kicking on.
Oh yeah, they are. Walker has been dominant in this game so far.
Swing and a miss. He got him.
Does it again. How many strikeouts is that for him on the day?
That is the fifth strikeout for Liam Walker. He's been dealing so far.
Yeah.
He worked his way out of a bases loaded jam in the first and hasn't seen much trouble since. The pitch. In for a strike.
Hey, Lynn, your way. Looking really good,
Danny Meadows up to bat.
Meadows 0 for 1 on the day. The 0-1. Grounded to third, but foul.
I believe Meadows flew out to right in his first at bat.
The pitch. Outside. Walker's delivery. Chopped over to third. And Walker probably should have just let that one go to Whaley. He got a piece of it. It redirected away from Whaley. Not sure they would have got him anyway, but would have had a better shot. So it'll bring up. Say what you're saying?
Well, Meadows put that one in a pretty good. He didn't kill it or anything, but he put it in a spot where it's hard to get for the fielders.
Definitely put it in an offensive, advantageous position.
Yeah.
So it'll bring up tonight's starting pitcher, Russell Smith, who takes a called strike on the corner. Smith. Over to second on a hop. The throw to second for 1. Over to first. Not in time. But a good play there by Bonner
Yeah.
to get the first out.
Yeah. Nor-Gwyn's shortstop, second baseman, and first baseman all did a good job there, even though they weren't able to turn to.
Yeah, that one would have been tailor-made for 2 if it had been hit harder. It was just hit too softly there to be able to do much with it. But a good job to get the first out at second on a close play.
Meadows was moving. He was almost in there at second base as well.
He was.
He did a good job sliding, breaking up that double play.
So the first pitch here is cut on and missed. The pitch. Lined in the left, a base hit. Russell Smith will advance to second base. And it's a single for Russell Kuatnik.
Grand, who had a double in his first at bat.
Is grounded right back to Walker, who will flip it over to McKenzie at first and retire the side. Or correction, Sifshin at first now.
Yeah.
And retire the side. Nor-Gwyn still holds a 6-0 lead. You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Philly Select 14U Division. Brought to you, as always, by On the Radar Sports. And welcome back to Game Time Sports. While you're here, make sure to check out Merino Surfwear, the sustainable surfwear brand that's making waves in eco-friendly fashion. Merino isn't just a surfwear, it's a commitment to the planet. They use recycled materials and sustainable practices in everything they do, so you can look good and feel great about it. With designs changing every season and holiday, there's always something new to enhance your style. Whether you're catching waves or just soaking up the sun, Merino is the right look for you. View their latest seasonal and holiday designs at merinosurf.com. That's merinosurf.com. And make sure to use code GAMETIME at checkout for 5% off. Merino, stylish, sustainable, and perfect for your next adventure. As we welcome you back here, the first pitcher on Bowman is in for a strike. At the plate is Luca Kemper, our player spotlight today.
Yep, yes.
As he lines one to the right side and through for a base hit.
Uh-oh.
Coming up, firing the first, and the throw is just too high. Good idea, though, by Danny Meadows.
I always love those plays.
Came up with a hose.
I'm not sure it's ever happened to me, but I would hate having a single taken away from being thrown out in right field.
Yeah, that would be brutal.
Yeah, Kemper just he smoked that ball, so gave Meadows a chance to throw him out. But he was in there.
That'll bring up Cruz Garcia. The pitch. Taken high. The 1-0 from Bowman. In for a strike. The throw to second.
In time.
Not in time, and Luca Kemper is in with a stolen base. Bowman's pitch. In first. Question. It's high. So a 6-0 Nor-Gwyn lead. Bowman on the mound relieving Russell Smith. It's in for a strike. He's in his second inning of work.
Yep.
Just fired his 24th pitch. Garcia grounds it over to short, up with it. Yeager, his throw to first in time. And one away here for Bowman.
Yeah. Good job by Garcia. He's able to advance the runner from second to third.
And that'll bring up Osifshin. The pitch. Line to the right side and caught. Great snag over there by Blake Buckley.
Yeah, really good snag. Really unfortunate for Osifshin as he smoked that ball.
We'll take another look at it. Frank Osifshin got all of that one.
Yep.
But a great play over there by Buckley.
And also a really good job from Luca Kemper to freeze on the base path and not get too far ahead of himself and end up being thrown out.
Yeah, that would have been a killer for this Nor-Gwyn offense.
Yeah, definitely.
So that one is outside to make the count 2-0. Here in the bottom of the fifth, it's Nor-Gwyn 6, Grand Slam USA, nothing. Brendan Flato alongside Kerwin Elliott bringing you today's action. The pitch. In for a college strike. So it's now 2-1. To Alex Deal. The pitch from Bowman. In for strike 2.
Right back there.
He's found a spot he likes here. The pitch. Grounded softly but foul.
Hawks have definitely dominated this game, and they're up by 6 right now, but getting one more wouldn't hurt because you never know what can happen in this Philly Select League.
The pitch. Grounded sharply to third. Up with it, Yeager. He'll throw across. And off the bag was Buckley. It will score a run. As we take another look at that one, the throw just kind of got away from Yeager there over at third.
Did a good job of cleaning it fieldly and getting it out quick. It was just offline.
The 0-0 to McKenzie is taken for a strike. Alex Deal advances to second on the stolen base. No throw.
With 2 outs in this inning, if McKenzie can get a single, most likely score Deal, and that error would certainly hurt the Grand Slam USA.
That one is cut on and missed by McKenzie. We saw him chase a couple times in his last at-bat that resulted in a K. Looking to reach base for the first time tonight. The pitch. Runner goes, but it's a called strike 3 on the breaking ball.
Yep. Good off-speed from Bowman there.
Hunter McKenzie is set down on strikes, and that will do it for the bottom half of the 5th. We'll head to the 6th. It's Nor-Gwyn 7, Grand Slam USA 0. You're watching Game Time Sports, brought to you by On the Radar. Welcome back. Brendan Flato and Kerwin Elliott bringing you today's action. Game Time Sports is your go-to for high school sports broadcasting, and now your business can be a part of the action. Promote your brand with live ad reads just like this one, professional video commercials, or exclusive segment sponsorships during every game. Packages are available by season, school year, or monthly, starting at just $400. Engage with passionate fans, boost your visibility, and support the local sports community. Join Game Time Sports today and make your message heard on and off the field. Email GameTimeSports9@gmail.com for more details. Again, that's GameTimeSports9@gmail.com. You can also send us a DM on Instagram at GameTime.Sports. Game Time Sports, making high school sports an all-star experience for every viewer. Game Time Sports also branching out from just high school sports as you saw a little bit of it last year, broadcasting the Duquesne University baseball games. We'll have Duke's baseball again this fall and spring, right here on Game Time Sports. Set pitches inside for a ball. Maybe one day Kerwin will have Georgetown baseball.
Yeah.
You can have your games on.
Maybe we'll face off.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Georgetown versus Duquesne in an NCBA baseball game. That one is hit sharply over to first. Diving. Osifshin makes the throw to Deal.
Good
What a play.
Good play all around.
Let's take another look.
Yeah.
But
Good
great.
fundamental
Yeah.
baseball from Deal to get over to first base and cover for Osifjian, who was on the ground.
What a play.
Yep.
So now digging in is Amari Bowman. So he takes at the knees for a strike.
Yep. We saw Deal pitch in the second game of the doubleheader against the Philly Bandits. Did a good job.
That he did is that one is in there for a strike.
Yeah.
At the top of the zone.
Got a lot of velo on his fastball.
Yeah, back-to-back guys for the cards, not the Bandits, for Nor-Gwyn, who have been throwing the heat.
Yep.
That one is outside. So 2-2 here to Bowman, the pitch. Did he go?
Umpire says no.
That one was,
Pretty close.
that was a tough one.
Yeah.
The payoff pitch from Deal is upstairs, ball 4, and Amari Bowman works the walk.
It's huge for Grand Slam to get started in this inning if they want to make a comeback here late in this game.
That'll bring up the catcher, Will Burns. This Grand Slam needs to etch across a couple here. Cannot head to the 7th, down 7. Pick off the first.
Be a very difficult comeback for Grand Slam.
It will not get him. The sun is now behind the building, so good news for the players and our camera.
Yeah. Looks good on the camera.
That one hit sharply up the middle and through for a base hit. Will Burns with a single up the middle. It will advance Bowman to second.
Yeah, it almost sounded like it got a piece of Deal's cleat, but I don't think it did.
I think it actually hit the rubber. We'll take another look at it.
Must have been that.
See if we can see that.
Can't really tell.
Yeah, I don't know. It definitely hit off the mound. I saw it bounce up off the mound.
Must have been the rubber.
I did hear what you were hearing, though. The 0-0 offering. In for a called strike. That one fouled off the foot of Yeager.
And Yeager has removed his sunglasses as the sun is now down.
You've been following that developing story very closely.
I have.
The 0-2. Taken outside. The 1-2. In the dirt. Gets away from Kemper. And over to third is Bowman. And also into second is Burns.
Good opportunity for Grand Slam to do some damage here. Keep this game close heading into the last 2 innings.
The 2-2. Line in the left field, a base hit. 1 run will score. Burns to third. He's in sliding.
I think that hit his helmet.
Yeah, definitely got him on the throw in. But it's an RBI single for John Yeager as Grand Slam USA is on the board. We'll take another look here. Great piece of hitting, going down and getting the ball and serving it out into left. Yeah, that one bounced up and got Burns sliding in, but
Yeah, really good piece of hitting from Yeager there.
that one back to the mound.
Oh,
Deal to second. It's dropped.
wow.
Another run will come in to score. That's Burns. A little bit of indecision there for Deal.
Yeah, Jaeger did a good job of breaking that up and making it hard on the middle infielders, which ultimately led to the Grand Slam scoring another run.
Alex, or Josh, be ready.
The pitch from Deal. Upstairs. At the plate is Andrew Brightfeller.
One bright feller.
One pitch at a time.
With Grand Slam threatening the pitch in there for a strike. I'll bring the count to 2-2. Brightfeller looking to drive in the runner in scoring position. The pitch.
Ooh.
Outside.
That one looked a little close to take with 2 strikes, but
Definitely.
Grand Slam.
Yeah, definitely one you don't want to look at with 2. Blake Buckley waits on deck. Fisher and Jaeger on the bases. The pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. It goes all the way to the dugout, rounding but staying there as Jaeger. And Nor-Gwyn will take a mound visit. That was an interesting bat toss over to first. He basically swung.
Yeah.
Luckily for him, it was already in the catcher's glove, and the play was over, but probably didn't need to do all that.
Yeah, and Grand Slam's making a little noise here in the top of the 6th, keeping this game close. It's better for us.
Yeah, they've loaded the bases, prompting a mound visit from Nor-Gwyn. Alex Steele probably thought he had a strikeout on the outside corner there. It was not to be, and then through an ensuing ball to load the bases. With the bases juiced and 1 out, the pitch fouled away. Blake Buckley at the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Could make a lot of noise with 1 swing of the bat here. The pitch. Grounded to short. And it's the shortstop. He'll throw over to first and get the out. That's Bonner over there at short now, with Liam Walker moving to second.
Yep. It is an RBI as well.
Connor, back a couple steps, be ready.
So a big RBI there, as every run matters here for Grand Slam, as they'll try and make a comeback. Nor-Gwyn put up 4 in the first, and then 2 in another inning, and then 1 to grow their lead to 7. It's been cut down to 4.
Yeah, nice hit here. Could score 2 and make this a really close game.
A swing and a miss there, with Danny Meadows at the plate. The 1-1 from Deal is low.
Another good take from Meadows.
So the count now 2-1 with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. The pitch. Popped up.
Out of play.
It's going to be on the sidewalk. Camera operator Connor Harrington scrambling out of the way.
He's got a glove, though.
He did bring his glove. I don't know if he had caught that one, if it would have been to the liking of either team. So that one is lined up the middle and off the glove of Walker. It's in the center field. 1 run will score. Another will score as well. And it's now a 2-run ball game after Danny Meadows lines went off the glove of Liam Walker to score 2.
Walker's slow to get up. He might be hurt.
He laid out for that one.
He did.
It was a great effort.
It was.
Would have been a very tough play to make as we take another look.
Also a good piece of hitting from Danny Meadows.
He was full extension trying to make that play. It was just hit a little bit too hard for him to get there. He took a good route to it, but just couldn't make the play as that one is dropped behind the plate. The runner will advance, but a strike called on the pitch.
Yeah, the camera didn't pick it up, but Meadows had a huge lead there and got into second safely.
So now runner on second, and this game has completely turned around for Grand Slam as that one is fouled away. They had a pitcher warming up in the bullpen. We'll see if they go back to Bowman or make a change. Russell Smith at the plate now. The 0-1. Or 0-2, correction, and it's a called strike 3 at the bottom of the zone. So Deal gets out of the inning, but not before Grand Slam USA strikes for 5 to cut the once 7-run lead to 2. We'll be right back on the other side. You're watching Game Time Sports, brought to you by On the Radar. Welcome back. Now at the plate, Josh Whaley as he fouls off the first offering. And a new pitcher in here for Grand Slam. It's Andrew Brightfeller. And Carwin, you mentioned during the break, he looks like he's throwing pretty hard out there.
He does. That's right. And all of a sudden, we've got a game on our hands.
That we do is Whaley sends one up the middle, and he's got another base hit.
Wow.
Have a day, Josh Whaley.
Three for 3 might just get you the player of the game.
Might get you the on the radar player of the game if your team can.
Come away with the win.
Yeah. The pitch squared and pulled back from Bonner. It gets away from the catcher. And it will allow the runner Whaley to advance to second.
Good heads up from Whaley there. Noticed that the catcher couldn't find the ball and take second base.
The pitch from Brightfeller. He squares. He gets it down the first baseline. It's a beauty. Bonner will be tagged out, but he will do his job in advance. Whaley to third. And Nor-Gwyn threatening with just one away and a runner on third.
For a bunt, that ball was hit pretty hard.
It was. I mean, Bright Valley's bringing the heat, but yeah, that was. You got a hold of that bunt.
And on this field, they have grass up and down the third and first base lines.
Yeah, you don't have that lift to push the ball fair or foul.
Yeah.
That one in the dirt, it gets away, and Whaley will come across the score.
Yep.
So good job by Josh Whaley getting on and getting around to score a run for Nor-Gwyn with just one out.
Yep. And that's why that sac bunt from Logan Bonner is so huge to put him on third base, and now the Hawks have another run.
The pitch in the dirt as well. So now 8-5 Nor-Gwyn. The pitch in there for a called strike.
Come on, Connor. Go, Connor. Throw your baseball.
That one gets away as well. So Bright Feller throwing hard, but he spiked a couple here. On a beautiful summer night here at Ostelli Field, the 3-2 pitch. High and away for ball 4.
Really is a beautiful summer night.
It is. It
Nice
was.
for baseball.
It was hot out all day, but it's nice now.
Yeah.
Nice sky, good sunset over the horizon.
Yep.
Come on, Benny.
And that will bring up Benny Malera. Malera is 0 for 1 today, but he got his job done earlier in the game.
Come on, Benny. Come on in.
The pitch. Swinging and a miss.
It's a good hack there from Malera.
Down on the ball, Benny.
Yeah, he took a healthy hack at that one. It'll bring the count to 1-1.
Yep.
He was looking to do damage. The pitch. Swinging and a miss.
Come on, Benny. Come on, Benny.
With a runner on first and one away, Bright Feller delivers. Fouled off.
Good fight from Benny Malera.
And Will Burns is taking a beating back there.
Yeah. And yeah, it'd be really nice for Bright Feller to put Malera away here.
Burns' stance is a little bit further back. I've noticed it all night than most catchers would be. We've seen a couple drop in front of him.
Yeah, you're right.
But there's a called strike.
Yep.
A good breaking ball there gets Malera looking.
Great pitch from Bright Feller.
And that'll bring up Landon Roberts. He takes a strike. Burns drops the ball, so
It's in there safely.
not much difficulty for Minoy. So the count is now 0-1. The pitch taken low by Roberts. Roberts fouls it off. One thing to note, with the lights on in the twilight here, it's going to be difficult for these fielders to see the ball.
Yeah.
The pitch in the dirt.
If a pop-ups ends up in a spot where it gets lost in the lights, not much the outfield can do.
And especially with the sky the way it is right now, going to be difficult to track the ball through the lights.
Yeah.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him on strikes.
Nicely done from right fielder.
We will head to the top of the 7th. Grand Slam USA needs 3. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Philly Select League 14U Baseball live on Game Time Sports and brought to you by On the Radar. Welcome back to Game Time Sports. On the Radar Sports is helping athletes and families take control of their sports journey. With your free athlete passport, you can manage your recruiting journey, connect to exclusive baseball exposure experiences, track your development and performance metrics, discover showcase opportunities, and much more. Whether you're working towards your next season, your next team, or your dream college opportunity, On the Radar Sports gives you the tools to stay connected and informed every step of the way. As the first pitch is in there for a strike. Activate your free athlete passport today at OTR-sports.com. That's OTR-sports.com. On the Radar Sports. One passport, unlimited possibility. So and it's fouled off to the right to make the count 0-2. A new pitcher in for Nor-Gwyn. It's Landon Roberts, and he will be tasked with getting the final 3 outs here for Nor-Gwyn as they try and pick up a very important Philly Select League win against Grand Slam USA. Both these teams eyeing the top of the standings in the 14U AAA division, heading into the playoffs.
Yeah. Landon Roberts is another guy who Brennan and I have seen pitch so far.
So that one is skied to left and over to make the play as Liam Walker.
Walker looks like he's in pain.
Yeah, he made that dive out there at second.
A little bit of a limp.
Yeah.
Back to his spot.
He did a nice job to range to his right and make that play.
Yeah.
So we take another look. Let's see if we notice the limp when he runs over. He looked fine running over, but then he came up with one. So that one is grounded to second. Up with it, Bonner. The throw to first, in time. And quickly 2 outs here for Landon Roberts. Remember to stay tuned for On the Radar post-game report and player of the game interview. As the pitch from Roberts is in for a strike. That pitch upstairs to make the count 1-1.
Yep.
Grand Slam down to their final out. The pitch from Roberts is in there for a strike.
Roberts needs one more to finish the job.
1-2. The pitch fouled away by Finger.
Good battle from Finger.
The 1-2. Popped over to first. And caught by McKenzie.
Good play from McKenzie there.
That will do it here tonight. Nor-Gwyn picks up a huge win against Grand Slam USA. They do it by a final score of 8-5. Grand Slam made a little bit of a fight there, scoring 5 in the 6th, but they couldn't get any across against Landon Roberts in the 7th. And they will fall to the Hawks, who keep their spot right around first place here in the Phillies Select 14U AAA division. My name is Brendan Flato. Alongside me tonight, Kerwin Elliott. Remember to stay tuned for the On the Radar post-game report and our player of the game interview with Josh Whaley, which will be happening as soon as he gets up here. So don't go anywhere. You're watching Game Time Sports, brought to you by On the Radar.
Welcome back to Game Time Sports. My name is Grace Humane. I'm here with Josh Whaley after the 8-5 win over the Grand Slam USA. Josh, you drove in 3 runs today. How big was that hit for your team's momentum?
Yeah, it helped a lot. We were struggling at first, and a couple big hits led to some runs, and that's what we needed to get this win.
Take me through that double. What were you looking for at the plate?
I was just trying to drive some runs in to help the team.
What was working well for you offensively today?
I was seeing the ball out of the hands. I've been struggling recently, and I've been working a lot and saw the ball and swung at it.
You guys are approaching the playoffs, coming to the end of the regular season. How important are these games coming up for you?
Very important. You just got to keep winning and keep hitting the ball.
Okay, thank you. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, and welcome back into our booth, Brendan Flato, Kerwin Elliott. A great game today from the Nor-Gwyn Hawks as they pick up a huge win in the Philly Select 14U AAA division over Grand Slam USA. Kerwin, what did you see today?
Yeah, we saw a lot of good baseball from both teams. The Hawks got out to an early lead, and we got to see the Grand Slam USA battle back a little bit. Pretty clean baseball all the way around, and yeah.
Yeah, it looked like Nor-Gwyn was going to run away with it, but then Grand Slam did a very good job to come back there in that 6th inning, but ultimately the comeback was just short,
Yep.
and they will fall here tonight to the Nor-Gwyn Hawks. But it was great to be back here at Hostelli Field
Yep.
on a beautiful summer evening for some great Philly Select League baseball. Our
Yes,
next
it was.
broadcast will be tomorrow night, so check out our Instagram to figure out where we will be going next. But for our entire crew today, our camera operator Connor Harrington, our silent reporter Grace Humay, and Brendan Russell, our producer, this is Kerwin Elliott. My name is Brendan Flato. Have a great night, everybody.